inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Serve Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Flag Family Media.
And as we come back for another game here on GameDay Media, we're live from Blue Jay Nation in Stanley, North Dakota. My name is Randy Peterson. It's our privilege here at GameDay Media to be a part of this premier game here out of Region 3 Division A boys basketball tonight. The visitors coming in after receiving votes in the last week's media poll, they are the Dakota Burlington Lakers. They're coached up by third-year head coach Chris Brown, who took the team to the state Class B tournament last year, the championship game, only to take second place in that tournament a year ago. Their opponent tonight, the home team on the scoreboard, the Stanley Blue Jays, coming in trying to break a 3-game losing streak against the Dakota Burlington Lakers. It'll be a tough matchup tonight for the Blue Jays, but that's why they play the game, as things can happen. And after putting together a 6-game winning streak earlier in the season, the Blue Jays have had 3 straight losses, and they're trying to get back to their winning ways after dropping a hard-fought game to the Beulah Miners. Also lost to the number 1 ranked team, Kidred Vikings. And then earlier this last week, it was them dropping a game to Valley City. So 3 losses in a row where they've only scored in the 30s. They need to score more than that against these DLB Lakers. And we're looking forward to our broadcast here tonight. Again, my name is Randy Peterson. My production crew tonight, running our board operations tonight, is James Myers, along with our cameraman, Owen Miller. We're going to provide coverage here on GameDay Media. We're live from the NCC Sports Desk here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, and when we come back, it'll be time for our first coach's comments on our Continental Resources coach's comments. It'll be head coach Chris Brown of the DLB Lakers after this 2-minute timeout.
At Prairie home furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, La-Z-Boy, and Shaw Flooring. We have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, welcome back to the Continental Resources Coach's Comments here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with head coach Chris Brown of the deluxe Burlington Lakers to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the Stanley Blue Jays. And as we come back into GameDay Media, thank you, Chris, for making yourself available for our Continental Resources Coach's Comments.
No problem at all.
Before we talk about the upcoming game this evening with the Blue Jays, this is the first time that GameDay Media has been able to talk with you. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself, such as your full-time job, your coaching experience, and maybe even throw in some family stuff, Coach.
Sure, absolutely. I am a junior high social studies teacher here in Des Lacs. Started off my coaching career actually over in Berthold, where I coached. I was the varsity coach over there and the technology coordinator for 8 or 9 years. I'm not for sure, kind of all runs together. And then now this is my wife and I made our way back to the United 7 Burlington Des Lacs school district. That's actually where we met 13 years ago, teaching across from the hall from each other. And now this is my third year currently with the Lakers. And I have 2 sons. I have a first grader, Bristol, and a fourth grader, Brantley. And then, like I said earlier, I'm married to my wife, Mallory. And if we're not running from game to game or wrestling match to wrestling match, we're finding ourselves hopefully at the lake in the summer. And then we run our go-kart company in the summer as well. So we're pretty busy, but we wouldn't have it any other way.
Great. It's fun to be busy and have young kids to enjoy it that's for sure.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about your team a bit. The last media poll, the Lakers got some attention and received some votes. And looking at your record, you're off to a great start this season. You're the Region 6 defending champions from a year ago that was in the Class B levels, and you made it to the championship game of that Class B state tournament. So this year, what are your strengths of this year's team, and why have you been successful up to tonight, Coach?
Looking at, at the end of the year last year, anytime you graduate 6'9" all state, and then we graduated as 6'4" all region, kind of wondering what is your identity going to be? What are you going to, tip your hat on or lean on? And, we kind of switched to a faster paced game. I feel like that's one of our strengths is speed. And that's one thing you really can't coach is speed. So that's one thing we're leaning on. And then, not necessarily do we have that 20-point scorer this year. We have, 7 guys, 8 guys that come in and play and right right around that 10 to 15 range where we're having 4 or 5 of them that each night. Or we might have a guy that goes for 30 and it was just his night. But I have 3 great senior leaders, Paxton Eastos, Braylon Fisher, and Ty Hughes. They've been with me my journey as a Laker. They've started for me for this is their 3rd year now. And, I feel like they've bought into, our culture and everything. And, when you have great leadership, everyone follows. And I believe that they want nothing but the best for their teammates and for our program. And, it has led to some early success this year.
Well, let's talk about the game at hand tonight. This evening, you take on the Stanley Blue Jays in Blue Jay Nation over in Stanley. Both teams have had to reclassify into that Division A ranks like we've talked about. So that means you're playing some newer opponents this year and different basketball players that you haven't normally seen throughout the years. I'm sure that you've scouted the Blue Jays, and likewise, I'm sure Corey Anderson has been able to watch film on your Lakers. What do you feel that your Lakers need to do tonight against the Blue Jays to capture another win in Region 3 basketball, Coach?
They're a super athletic team, very long. The Larson kid comes over from Beulah, makes him even longer and taller. It's going to come, we thrive off of a fast start. That's one thing that we play a lot better, and I think most teams do. But if we can come out and have a fast start and get going early, that always helps. But it's going to come down to defense and rebounding. We are going to be outsized, but we need to rebound the basketball. When they do miss, we need to limit their second chance points, secure the rebound, and then push and hopefully get some easy baskets in transition.
Well, thank you for the time, Coach. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with DLAC's Burlington Lakers head coach, Chris Brown. We're only a few minutes away from our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off, and when we return to the Northwest Communications Cooperative Sports Desk on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll visit with the Stanley head coach, Corey Anderson. Stay with us as we step aside to allow us to provide a few words from some of our great GameDay Media sponsors. Back after this timeout. And as we come back here to Blue Jay Nation, we have a new sponsor that has come on board. That's Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, located and based out of Williston, North Dakota. Busy Bees is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% commitment. Busy Bees services include hot oil trucking, water hauling, and much, much more. If you're looking for a perfect career, consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. You can find them at www.busybhotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303. That's Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, located in Williston, North Dakota. Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
At Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, welcome back again to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments here on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with head coach Corey Anderson of the Stanley Blue Jays to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the DLAC's Burlington Lakers. And as we come back into GameDay Media, Coach Anderson, thanks for making yourself available here on our Continental Resources Coach's Comments.
Yes, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Before we talk about your upcoming game this evening with the Lakers, after reeling off 6 straight wins. The Blue Jays have fallen on harder times as the Blue Jays have dropped your last 3 games coming into tonight's game. And as I look at the scores of those games, the offensive output has diminished to the 30-point levels. I know that you have played a couple of ranked teams in Beulah and Kidron, so your opponent has to be pretty good. And I still think that you have a very good team, and sometimes you just have to tip your hat to your opponent, Coach.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We've played, there's a reason we chose the schedule we did. We want to be battle tested come tournament time, and we definitely are seeing a lot of really good teams, and especially defensive teams, a lot of length and a lot of athleticism, and we just got to do a better job of staying aggressive and hunting shots. Not just one guy, but the whole team needs to stay aggressive and look for shots and create shots and be active.
This evening you're taking on the Lakers from DLB, and in the latest media poll, the Lakers did receive some votes, so another tough game in front of the Blue Jays tonight. The Lakers were the Region 6 representative at the Class B tournament a year ago and returned some very good ball players. What do you plan to use as a plan of attack tonight as you prepared for this game this evening against the Lakers, Coach?
With our struggles the last few games, we really are just going to preach to our guys to stay aggressive, communicate with each other, play for each other, have some self-pride and some team pride. And we know we're going to have to play to our strengths, which are defensively, and we are going to have to communicate well because they have a lot of athleticism on the court. We definitely have the size advantage, but they fight tooth and nail to try to take that away. So our game plan is going to have to be to use our size and to be big and be strong and make contact as much as possible and try to be physical and basically just work at staying connected defensively and hopefully have a chance at the end to win the game.
Well, thank you, Coach Anderson, for taking time today here on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments. You've been listening to head coach Corey Anderson of the Stanley Blue Jays, and we're only minutes away from our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off. And when we return to the NCC Sports Desk here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll step aside now and allow us to have a few words from our GameDay Media sponsors. Back after this timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. MurexPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
And as we come back here on Game Day Media at Blue Jay Nation in Stanley, North Dakota, my name again is Randy Peterson. Our privilege to have the Stanley Blue Jays girls basketball head coach on the headset again this afternoon, this evening. That is Heath Hetzel, the market president of Bravera Bank, also the head coach for the Stanley Blue Jays. And Heath, as we were talking off camera a little bit earlier tonight when we first got here, Blue Jays in a little bit of a rut right now.
Yeah, Randy, we last 3 games in a row started last week and playing Beulah on Monday, number 5 rated team, and then we go number 1 against Kindred on Friday night, and then Valley City on last Saturday, and so we're 0 for 3 in those 3 games. And you know, the boys, they defensively, they're right there. Just offensively, for whatever reason, there's a lid on that rim, and the basket's not going in the hoop. So we're hopeful tonight that we can get it going.
Well, they don't get any easier, as the DLB Lakers, the runner-up in the Class B state tournament down a year ago down in Bismarck, are now playing in this new Division A basketball again. And you know, they lost an All-Stater in Carson Yale, and they lost another All-Region ball player, and they're still pretty good as they're receiving votes in the latest media poll. And you know, it's going to be a tough test. They got to be ready to play from the beginning of the jump ball.
They do. You know, I've watched some tape on them as well, and they get up and down pretty fast. Their floor general out there is Paxton Eastos. He's been their floor general for a few years now, and you know, and Braylon Fisher, he gets up and down. He's a nice player. Jake Schaefer, he's tough inside, and so they're going to be tough to deal with. And Blue Jays, hopefully they're up for the challenge.
They don't have a 25 or 30-point scorer, so to speak. Sometimes somebody will go off, according to head coach Chris Brown, but they do have about 4 or 5 players that can get double digits, and you know, that's a sign of team basketball for sure.
Absolutely. You know, you watch the C game and the B game today, and they're just all off the bounce and ready to attack the rim, and you know, the varsity's going to be no different.
With that, we're going to keep it right here as the Stanley High School pep band, as they lower the flag in front of the pep band, and we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, as the Stanley High School pep band will honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
Unsportsmanlike behavior will not be tolerated. Participants and spectators are asked to be positive role models in order to remember that you represent your school and community by your actions. Help us all be number 1 in sportsmanship. If you would please rise, remove all headgear, place your hand over your heart while we play the national anthem under the direction of Brittany Schwingler.
Nice job by the Stanley High School band under the direction of Brittany Schwingler. A well orchestrated band up there, Heath.
Yeah, they do a really good job. It's always adds to the atmosphere when the band's playing, and we're always excited to have them here for sure. It draws in a better crowd and gets everybody pumped up.
As we look at our starting lineups tonight for the DLB Lakers, they'll go with Braylon Fisher, averaging 14 points a game, a 6'2 senior. Paxton Eastos is a 6-foot senior with 10 points per game average. Jacob Schaefer, another 10-point per game average scorer, 6'1" junior. Jace Crockett, a 6'4" junior, and Ty Hughes, a junior or a senior at 6 foot. And for the Stanley Blue Jays, as we move over there, it'll be Drake Schlosser getting the nod tonight, a 6'2" junior, wearing number 0 tonight. Getting the start tonight also is Tyler Jelstead, another senior, standing 6 foot. Josh Hetzel, another guard for the Blue Jays, standing 6 foot as well, another senior. Tristan Barstead, a 6'3" senior. And the lone non-senior starting tonight is Bennett Larson, a 6'6" sophomore, as the we look at our starting lineups again for the basketball game. It's going to be Fisher, Eustis, Schaefer, Crockett, and Hughes for the Lakers. And for the Blue Jays, Schlosser, Jelstead, Hetzel, Barstead, and Larson. As our officials, Drew Floggen, Richard Sinar, and Jarek Hansen. The opening tip on your Northwest Therapy tip-off is controlled by the Blue Jays. Hetzel with the drive to the baseline, gets called for the travel. That'll be the first turnover of the game as Hetzel got kind of mixed up with his footing and lost his balance. Took an extra step and was rung up for the travel as we're underway here with the first possession by the Lakers. It is Schaefer that comes into the front court, gives it up to Eustis, and now here's number 24, Hughes, over to Jace Crockett, back over to Eustis. Eustis, a lot of movement by the Lakers. Crockett now back over to Schaefer. On the outside, it is Hughes out to the Crockett, and Crockett, the 6'4" junior, puts it in for the first bucket of the game from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Pressure put on in the backcourt by the Lakers causes a little bit of problems for the Blue Jays, but it's last touch by the Lakers and out of bounds, so it'll be Blue Jay basketball right in front of the scorer's bench here in Stanley. We're live from the NCC Sports Desk here on GameDay Media. In the paint, good move, and just didn't finish. Had a good look at it. Was Drake Schlosser, and now here's a shot put up by Eustis, but the offensive rebound comes away. Ball landing in the hands of the Lakers on a couple opportunities for the Blue Jays, but Lakers right there wearing their red uniforms tonight. Here's another run. There's a good block
by Barstead.
Barstead with a big block. Got 2-on-1, wide open. Schlosser off the glass, left side for the first 2 points of the game. Good things happen when you can play good defense, Heath.
Good defense leads the offense every time. Yeah, it was a good block by Barstead.
Looked like he got called, should have been called for the travel, but no call as Barstead clears the boards again.
Hopped a little bit there, but that's all right.
Jelstead comes into the front court, goes left side as he starts the offense for the Blue Jays. Looked at the basket, now gives it up to Schlosser. Schlosser on the right side goes to the baseline, gets away with a push, goes in, no call. And the ball still, Schlosser still looking for his first field goal as Eustis goes up high and a little bit out of control. And the rebound controlled by Bennett Larson, the 6'6" sophomore. Jelstead goes over to Larson at the top of the key. The 6'6" junior gives it up to Barstead, goes along the baseline and steps out of bounds. Turnover number 2 against the Blue Jays. That's pretty good defense by the Lakers.
That was really good defense, forcing Barstead to the baseline, just had nowhere to go with it.
Kind of ran out of real estate. Here comes Paxton Eustis. I think he's an all-region baseball player, shortstop.
Yeah, I was talking to his dad before the game, and that's kind of what he'd like to do on going to college and play a little baseball.
Well, I'm sure he can do it. I mean, I coached against him.
You know firsthand, right, Randy?
If he needs a reference, I can give him one. 4:51 to go as the Blue Jays can't control it again. That'll bring Tyler Jelstead out of the game as they'll put in Jack Jackson Heenick. I guess they go by Jack, right?
Jack, yep.
Jack Heenick, the 6'1" senior. He's talking to his grandpa in the cafeteria before the game start. Had a good conversation with Grandpa Heenick.
Yeah, good family for sure.
Hughes with the shot. That is no good. And here come the Blue Jays again as they set up the offense. Heenick down in the corner, gives it up to Larson. Top of the key, 3 attempt, good! As Josh Hetzel buries it from a deep 3 from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. That gives the Blue Jays a 2-point lead. Hetzel almost got the interception, and now they did throw it away, and here comes the Slosher. This time Slosher's able to put it in. Off the turnover. It's a 4-point game, 7-3 in favor of the Stanley Blue Jays, and Corey Anderson up cheering on his team.
Excited. It's been a while since we got to see him that excited. He was due.
There's Schaefer giving the ball up. Now they go down low and they cover it well as Hetzel comes up with it. And then we're going to have a foul that's going to be called. Good defense by the Blue Jays as that foul is going to be whistled against number 24, Ty Hughes. Substitution coming in for the Lakers. It's Colton Feller, another 10-point per game average scorer for the Lakers in a reserve role. He's a 5'10" junior as he comes into the first time here from Stanley, North Dakota in Blue Jay Nation. We're live here on Game Day Media. Hetzel left all alone again. This time he's off the mark on the 3-point attempt. Eastis pushes the ball into the front court, gives it up to number 3, Fisher. Fisher with the dribble, now picks it up, gives it back to Hughes. Hughes at the free throw line goes to Feller. Feller challenges Hetzel. Now goes back door. That is Fisher with it. Lost the handle on it. Another good defense possession there by the Blue Jays. Their second turnover against the Lakers. Slosher goes over in the corner left side to Heenick. Now at the left elbow. Here's a spin move by Barstead and off. Barstead nice uses the glass. Wow. Great shot there by the senior Tristan Barstead, and the Blue Jays are up by 6. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. There's the Powers Lake Rancher play.
Yeah, it is. Seen that one for a lot of years.
There's a shot that's short by Hughes, and right now...
Usually ended up with Inget getting a bucket.
It did. I wonder how many points he scored off of that play. Turnover by the Blue Jays as Heaney couldn't keep it alive, and this brings out Barstead and brings back in Gelsted for the Blue Jays on that possession change.
Seems to be a little confusion. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. If they're looking
Must be
for
a wet spot on the floor, I think.
Wet spot on the floor?
Yeah.
That gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors, including our market presidents, Bravera Bank, sitting right next to me, proud supporter of the Stanley community and Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customers, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. That is a Bravera Bank located right here on Main Street, North Dakota, a sponsor here for Game Day Media. As they continue the housekeeping duties, DA Land LLC, they're established in 2021, providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies to the Tioga area. That's DA Land LLC. And we're ready to go again as all the housekeeping duties have been taken care of. The Lakers bring the ball into the front court. 2 minutes remaining here in quarter number 1. Here's Feller, gets bumped as he goes to the basket. Helped off the floor by Tyler Gelsted, and I think Gelsted is the guilty party. He gets whistled for his first personal foul, and it'll be a shooting foul for the Lakers, and the first team foul against the Stanley Blue Jays. Feller's first free throw is good, and he's in the books with his first point. Cuts the lead to 5. Chance for one more for the junior from DLB, and he puts in both of them, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 9-5 here. 9-5 for the Blue Jays in favor, and now here's Gelsted. Gelsted at the top of the key, goes over to Hetzel. Hetzel from the free throw line, puts up the shot, a little off the mark, but there is Henick with the offensive putback. Henick's presence, he's been starting since he was an 8th grader.
Yeah, he plays nice around the rim. Nice player.
Here's a shot that's put up by number 5, Levon Deshane. That's no good. The rebound comes away to the Blue Jays. So we watch the Blue Jays on offense. Got 1:12 remaining here in the quarter. Gelsted gives it up on the right wing to Slosher. Slosher goes to Gelsted deep in the corner. Now he's a little bit of trouble. Finds Larson. 10 on the shot clock for the Blue Jays. Here's Hetzel going down low. Tried to find Jack Henick. Threw it away. Turnover number 5 against the Blue Jays. Deshane gives it up to Fischer. Now in the corner, it's Schaefer pulling the trigger from 3 as Slosher brings down the rebound. A little bit lit on the basket for the Lakers as Slosher crosses the midcourt stripe. Gives the ball up to Josh. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. They go right side, looking inside to Bennett Larson. They find him. Back out to Slosher, pulls the trigger from 3. That's no good. Here come the Lakers again with Eastas bringing it into the front court. Eastas goes in, puts it off the glass left side for a nice looking shot deep into the paint. And then we're going to have another foul called. I believe they're going to whistle the Blue Jays. It's going against number 20, Jackson Henick, as Tristan Barsad will come in. As Henick will have a seat on the bench for the Blue Jays as Easton goes to go for the traditional 3-point play. Paxton Eastas, a senior, averaging around 10 points a game. The 6-footer puts it up and puts it in. Lakers are 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. They trail by 3 as Slosher hurries into the front court. Now they go down low and they throw it away. It'll be a turnover as the buzzer sounds in the first quarter of play. 8 minutes in the books. The hometown Stanley Blue Jays up by 3 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. 11-8. We'll step aside and hear from our sponsors. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of Region 3 Division A basketball here on Game Day Media.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
As we come back into our Northwest Therapy Services start of our second quarter, still doing a little bit of housekeeping as they got some towels out trying to wipe up some wet spots to keep these players from slipping and hurting themselves possibly. But
nice to have the warmer weather, but all that snow is sticking to everybody's shoes and dragging it in.
That'll give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors, including The Porch, locally owned coffee shop in Ray, North Dakota, serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone. That is Mandy Knox and her team at The Porch right on Highway 2 as you go through Ray. Stop by at The Porch for your favorite flavor drink. Technic Solutions, located in Tioga, North Dakota, offering measurement, sales, and service for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. Call Jason at 701-641-0647. And we're ready to play as our official Drew Flogan puts the ball in play as we start our Northwest Therapy Services second quarter. Blue Jays with the lead, 11-8. As Schaefer lost the handle on the
defensive
ball.
play by Barstead.
Yeah, really good. And it's a turnover. The third turnover of the game so far here for the Lakers. Hetzel into the front court, picked up there by Feller. I believe his older brother plays basketball for the Williston State College Tetons.
Yeah, Fellers have been strong basketball players for a number of years. And Colton's he's a good football player too.
Turnover number 7 against the Blue Jays. They lost the handle on it, and then Peyton Eustis throws it to Corey Anderson, the Stanley coach.
Fortunately, he didn't grab it. He let it go out of bounds.
7:21 remaining in the half as Tyler Jelsted inbounds the basketball. Hetzel drives hard off the glass left side. Boy, he put on the afterburners there, and
he got right after that one.
He did, like his old man.
Yeah, got his speed all for me.
I think he'd run circles around you.
Come on now, Randy.
I know he'd run circles around me. There's no question about it. I know you're younger than I am.
Oh, he's
probably
got
play a little bit of city ball, noon ball, or something.
He's got a few steps on me for sure.
Yeah, I know you guys have worn out a few cars following your kids around with all the athletics that they've participated in. Wouldn't have it any other way, right?
Ooh, Drake with a 2-point and a foul.
They're going to ring up the DLB Lakers with the and one.
Saw a little emotion by Drake down there.
Is going to be filed against number 13, Jacob Schaefer. And that is his first personal foul as Schlosser goes to the free throw line. He's got 6 points on the night, can make it 7. 7-point lead so far here as Schlosser unable to connect. 15-8 as the Blue Jays lead by 7. Blue Jays received votes in earlier polls of the basketball season, have fallen out with the last 3 losses that they've had. These DLB Lakers did receive votes. Here's Hughes challenging Larson, back out to Fisher, and Fisher calmly puts in his first bucket of the night from the Tile Ace Hardware 3-point line as Jelsted got behind the defense.
That didn't take long to go to the floor.
Good answer by the Blue Jays. 17-11, here's a steal by Hetzel. Reverse layup, Hetzel for 2 more. With that, we have a timeout on the floor as Chris Brown needs to talk it over with his team. Exactly 6 minutes to go in the half. It's 19-11. Time for a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, it'll be the Lakers trailing by 8, 19-11. With the basketball, they try to go backdoor to Fisher. Fisher keeps it alive. Good play as Hughes puts it up from the left elbow and knocks it down for his first bucket of the night. Larson one dribble, then hands it back over to Hetzel. Hetzel goes around his defender, and he's going to have a foul that's going to be called. It's going against number 13. Jacob Schaefer with his second personal foul. Fresh 35 goes on the shot clock for the Blue Jays. Schlosser's going to go for 3. That's no good as Barstead put on a good block.
A little bit of a push in the back.
That'll be a foul against Tristan. His first personal foul. his first team foul here in the second quarter against the Blue Jays. Eastus of the Lakers trailing by 6. Fisher gets us out on top. They go to Duchesne. Duchesne back over to Fisher. Braylon goes down to Duchesne, kicks it back out.
Here's almost got to travel there.
Giving it up to Fisher. Fisher fakes, puts up the three-pointer. That's no good. So the ball comes back out. Duchesne going to let it fly from 3. That one's no good.
That was good defense there. 35 seconds. That's a long time to play defense.
Yeah, it is.
Makes me tired.
19-13. There's Larson with a poor pass, threw it away, trying to find Barset under the basket. 6'3" senior had to be about 7'5" to get that last one.
He wasn't climbing any ladder to get that one. He's got a good wingspan, but not like
he does.
that.
Not that tall, not that big. 4:28 to go, 19-13 as the Lakers have the basketball under their own basket. Jerry Hansen out of the Williston Basin Officials Association hands them the basketball. And there's going to be another foul. It's going to be whistled against Tristan Barset. And Barset picks up 2 quick ones here in the second quarter, and he'll come to the bench as Jack Heenick checks in for him.
That was almost a very good defensive play.
Almost, yep.
Yeah. Good hustle.
I would have loved to seen if Barset could have thrown it down.
That would have been a good one.
Braylon Fisher with the basketball. Goes back to Duchesne, and now they start the offense again with Eastus. Feller with the fake. Goes to Crockett. Back to Feller for 3. No good. As Gelsted bowls him over, as Gelsted picks up his second personal. And it sends Colton Feller to the free throw line to shoot 3.
It's always tough to play defense like that and then get bailed out on a 3-point foul. Got a little too close to him, Gelsted did.
A lot of fans here tonight.
It's a really good turnout.
Kind of impressed.
DOB has good fans too.
Yeah, looking across the gymnasium, a lot of blue colored clothing.
Student section is good tonight. Looks
a
like
lot of red. A lot of red up by the NCC sports desk.
Yep.
2 out of 3 from the charity stripe. Cuts the lead to 4 for the Blue Jays. Here's Slosher finding Heenick inside to Larson. Larson got nicked a little bit. Didn't complete. Here's a shot that's going to be put up. It's going to be a foul.
I think they don't call it on one end. I don't know how they call it on that end. Maybe I'm just a little biased, I guess.
Foul goes against Jack Heenick, his second personal. It's the 4th team foul here in the second quarter. As Braylon Fisher toes the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line, knocks down the first one. Fisher looks pretty smooth to me.
Yeah,
he's just in his stroke and
he's a nice
way
player.
He runs, and kind of a thin build kid, and
doesn't get too rattled.
Yeah, seems to have a good head on his shoulder for basketball.
Yeah, he does.
Larson dribbling like he's a guard, gives it up to Slosher. Slosher finds Gelsted from the left elbow, comes away empty. Here's Eastus. Back inside to Crockett, now back to Duchesne. Blue Jays playing tough defense. There's Feller with the shot, no good. Good team defense there.
Blue Jays have been stuck on 19 for quite some time.
Hetzel's going to try to do something about it, and he does.
Yeah. That'll end the streak.
Josh Hetzel with the 2-point field goal. He's got 9 points so far here in the first half. 9 of the 21 for the Blue Jays. Here's Fisher with a pass down to Crockett. Backdoor to Duchesne. Wow, what a great play that was.
It was a good backdoor by Duchesne.
Who was the scorer on that one?
5.
Duchesne.
Duchesne, yep.
21-19. Now here's a ball through the hands of Hetzel. Goes into the Stanley fans. Duchesne will check out. That's turnover number 9 against Stanley here in the first half with 2:22 remaining. In the half, we'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report as Speller goes to the baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Jelsted comes away with the rebound for the Blue Jays. And here comes Hetzel again. Hetzel guarded there by Feller. Hetzel working hard, finds Schlosser all alone for 3, no good. Backdoor cut to Eustis. And Eustis running the floor. And we're all tied up 21-21. Here's Hennig with the shot. That's no good. And they'll whistle the 2-foul shot foul against number 24. That'll be against Ty Hughes, his second personal foul. So from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe, it'll be Jackson Hennig. As they're looking for some more housekeeping activities, that gives us a chance here to thank the Farmers Union Insurance Larson Vossen Agency located in Crosby, where they sell crop, farm and ranch, home auto, commercial and health insurance. Call Cheller Robbie at 701-965-6335 today. Also, we want to thank the Flag Family Media Group located down in Fargo, the owners of KTGO Radio, located at 1090 AM and 92.7 FM, picking up our game tonight on KTGO, your source for conservative talk show radio. Make sure you download that free KTGO mobile app. As the housekeeping duties are now done, a couple of players checking in for the Lakers. Schaefer, Jacob, along with Levon Duchesne checking in for head coach Chris Brown. As
Hennig makes 1 of 2.
Makes 1 out of 2. Blue Jays up by 1. Here's a poke check by Hetzel. Hetzel coast to coast off the glass for another 2 points. Hetzel providing some spark for the Blue Jays. They're up by 3, 24-21. Eustis doing everything he can to control the ball as he puts up the shot. It's no good. Good effort by Hennig with the little tip. Garnered there by the rest of the Blue Jays. And here comes Hetzel again with a 3-point lead, 1:05 to go in the half. Schlosser goes over to Hetzel. Now Schlosser with it. Drake goes into the paint, misses the first one, gets the second one.
Nice little pass to himself.
It's a lot of good body control there, boy.
That was very good body control.
Kick out to Duchesne. He goes to the baseline, runs into a wall. Fisher's going to go from 3. That's no good. As Corey Anderson shouting out, let's try to get the last shot of the half. There's about a 1-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock here as the first half comes to an end. Hetzel not going to listen to his coach. Doesn't matter. He puts it in.
I think his coach is going to be okay with that one.
They get the and 1 as the foul's whistled against number 3, Braylon Fisher, his first personal. Gives the lead to the Blue Jays at 7, 28-21. Hetzel completes the traditional 3-point play. Big quarter for Hetzel here in the second quarter with 9 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Here's Schaefer pulling the trigger from 3, no good. Duchesne puts the putback at the buzzer, that's no good. As the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It's an 8-point lead for the Stanley Blue Jays, 29-21 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step away, take a 3-minute timeout, come back with our Bank of Tioga halftime report. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of Region 3 Division A basketball here on Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction, in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
And as we come back to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, 2 quarters in the books. Been a good game so far for the Stanley Blue Jays. They're up by 8 at the end of the first half, 29-21. They led the Lakers by 3 at the end of the first quarter, 11-8. Outscored the Lakers 18-13 in the second quarter to take an 8-point lead to the locker room here in the first half of play. For the Blue Jays, they shot 13 out of 21 from the field. They were 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. They had 1 3-pointer in the game. That came from Josh Hetzel on the first score of the night. And they committed 9 first half turnovers. For DLB, they were 6 out of 23 from the field, 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. They had 2 3-pointers tonight so far in the first half, and they've committed only 6 turnovers in the game. 5 players getting into the scorebook for the Blue Jays. Leading the way with 14 points is Josh Hetzel. He had 9 of those points in the second quarter. 8 points put down by Drake Schlosser. 3 points for Jack Heenick off the bench for head coach Corey Anderson, and rounding out the scoring with 2 points each, Tristan Barstead and Tyler Gelsted, for a total of 29 first half points. And individual scoring goes this way for DLB. They got 6 players in the scorebook, pretty spread out. 5 points each for Braylon Fisher and Paxton Eustis. 4 points for Colton Feller off the bench for head coach Chris Brown. 3 points for Jace Crockett, and 2 points each for Levon Deshane and Ty Hughes for a total of 21 first half points. 3 players with 2 personal fouls each for the Blue Jays: Tyler Gelsted, Jackson Heenick, and Tristan Barstead, and 2 fouls each for Jacob Schaefer and Ty Hughes of the DLB Lakers. Once again, your halftime score. It is the Stanley Blue Jays here at Blue Jay Nation with a 29-21 lead over the DLB Lakers. We're going to step aside. We'll continue on with our halftime report, sponsored by the Bank of Tioga, after this timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
As we come back to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, today's game is brought to you in part by United Quality Cooperative, with locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag feed, livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Qual. Check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com. That is United Quality Cooperative, with locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene. Another new sponsor coming on board with GameDay Media.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it.
As we come back again to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, your score once again, it's the Stanley Blue Jays leading by 8 over the DLB Lakers, 29-21. This gives us a chance to thank Prairie Motors in Stanley, North Dakota. We devote ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of our ability, and we do it through high quality vehicles and service. You can visit Matt Evans and his team at Prairie Motors, located right here in Stanley. Also want to thank Kyle Hansen, located in Stanley, your thriving financial advisor for all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota. Please give Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle, your local thriving advisor, a call at 701-628-2384. We also want to thank the Athletic Booster Clubs of Powers Lake, supporting our ranchers and all Powers Lake athletic programs, along with the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, supporting the Pirates in the Firestorm and all things athletic in Tioga. That's the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, as well as the Tioga Pirates Booster Club. As we begin our Northwest Therapy Services third quarter, the Blue Jays have the basketball, up by 8. Larson held scoreless in the first half, and here's a turnover right off the bat for the Blue Jays. And there is a missed shot there by Schaefer, but they'll get a second throw at it. As Schaefer's going to try his luck, and that's no good as the ball is fought for. Last touch by the Lakers. And the ball comes back over to the Stanley Blue Jays as we're just underway here in the second quarter. 29-21 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Hetzel passes the midcourt stripe, finds a screen, pulls up for three, good. He's feeling it tonight. Started out the first game with his three-pointer, starts the second half with another three-pointer.
I think he might have come ready to play tonight, maybe.
Oh, I kind of think he's ready to play whenever you give him the ball.
I would say so.
Hughes goes with the bucket for the Lakers. Nice
over the outstretched
shot.
arm of 6'6" Bennett even. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's getting the ball up high. Slosher goes to the baseline, now looking for some help, finds Hetzel. Hetzel drives to the paint. Good defense by the Lakers. There's a pass down to Yeastis, giving it up to Schaefer. That's no good as the ball goes off the hands of Jace Crockett and out of bounds. It'll stay and go over to the Stanley Blue Jays. 32-23. 6:29 to go here in the third quarter. So zone defense put on now by the Lakers. They go over to Larson. Larson with it. Kicks it back out to Slosher. Slosher with the dribble. Now they go out to Jelsted inside to Barstead. Barstead challenged, and the Lakers got a little bit of a hand on it to alter the shot. Eastis puts up the shot from the jump stop. No good. Crockett comes down with it. Here's Ty Hughes. Hughes gets it back out. Now goes to the baseline. Challenges Larson. Going to run out of real estate as the ball is going to land back into the hands of the Blue Jays. And Slosher with some good body control puts it in for another bucket off the turnover.
I love how he controls his body around the hoop.
From the free throw line, Fisher throws it up towards the hoop. No good, but it's going to be off the fingertips of the Blue Jays, Tristan Barstead. And so with 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter, the Lakers keep the basketball with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Braylon Fisher, the leading average scorer for the Lakers with 14, held to 5 in the first quarter. And now here's a traveling call against the Lakers. Pretty good defense. They kind of got the Lakers out of sync right now, it seems.
Yeah, they do. No, they're playing pretty lockdown defense tonight. And adding a little offense with it doesn't hurt.
Right. Jelson's going to try his luck from the NBA three-point line. Comes away no good.
It's good to see him finally get a shot, though.
Here's Braylon giving it up to Hughes. Now Paxson with it. Paxson left all alone. Dribbles into trouble and gets it out. Here's Fisher driving hard to the basket, puts on a fake, has a backdoor cut intended for Schaefer. Got bodies all over the place, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going against Slosher, his first of the quarter, as Levon Deshane and Colton Feller will check in for head coach Chris Brown, the third-year coach for the Lakers, having previously coached for Lewis and Clark Berthold. Now finding his home back in DLB. According to our pregame show, that's where he met his wife.
Oh, really?
Across the hallway while he was teaching there.
Nice.
Braylon Fisher doing his best Stephon Curry dribbling. Feller, he's going to go to the paint. Goes to Hughes. Hughes drug his foot and then gets called for the travel. That's just plain good old defense.
Yeah, not giving up on the play.
Frustration timeout called by head coach Chris Brown. It's a long timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Region 3 basketball here from Blue Jay Nation. Back after this timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, based out of Williston, North Dakota. They're a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with a 100% commitment. Their services include hot oil trucking and water hauling and much, much more. If you're looking for that perfect career, consider Busy Bees Hot Oil, Inc. Find them at www.busybhotoil.inc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303. That's Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Stanley with the basketball, an 11-point lead. Hetzel with a little runner, can't get it to go off the glass. Little runner there by Eastus, can't finish. As the Blue Jays come into the front, oh, they had a wide open cut by Bennett Larson, didn't see him. Now he's still there, goes up, gets hammered, and it'll be a foul. It's going to be whistled against the Lakers as Bennett Larson will go to the free throw line. The foul whistle against number 3, Braylon Fisher, his second personal, and Bennett Larson goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. Looking for his first point of the night.
He might not have any points, but he sure played a whale of a defensive game.
His presence is known.
It is. He's altered a lot of shots.
Not hard to find him with those psychedelic shoes that he's got. Second one by Larson is up and gets the roll here at Blue Jay Nation.
He kind of followed that one in, and he was halfway to the rim by the time he finished his follow through.
Probably hoping it would have fallen away. Probably got out of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a poke check and a steal by Josh Hetzel, finding Heenick, and Heenick finishes at the rim.
That was a nice defensive play and assist, if I don't say it myself.
Hey, if it happens, it's true, man. There's a misplay there by DLB again. They're kind of out of whack right now. They're down by 14. They got them rattled a little bit here, I believe. They're a good team, though. Can't take them for granted. Nice pass down low to Larson. Didn't finish it. And now it's going to be Bennett Larson fighting for the basketball. Schlosser comes up with it. And then the Blue Jays are going to get whistled for the travel. So it was like a scrum down there.
That was a little fumblerooski going on down there.
37-23. Our cameraman picking up all the action there right in front of the Stanley bench. Owen Miller. Whoop. That'll be a shooting foul called against number 23, Tristan Barstead. Barstead now with 3 fouls. It's the second team foul here in the third quarter, and it'll be Colton Feller going to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe to shoot 2. And doesn't get the roll here at Blue Jay Nation as Tyler Jelson will check in for Tristan Barstead.
He's played a really good game defensively too.
Yeah, he's only got 2 points, but he's probably saved much more than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Feller puts down the second of 2 free throws. Cuts the lead to 13, 37-24 in favor of the Blue Jays. Jackson Henick from the paint, a little jump hook, good for 2.
What a find by Jelstead all the way across the lane.
Wow. Right now, the Blue Jays kind of controlling the tempo of the game, and they've got the Lakers a little bit tied up here, playing some pretty good team defense. Back out, here's Crockett going hard to the basket and finds the lane and puts it in for 2. His first bucket since a three-pointer in the first quarter. 39-26. Hetzel goes to the basket. Kick out to Henick. And
Henick from the 3.
Feeling it with the three-point shot from the Tailgates Hardware three-point line. The advantage is 16 for the Blue Jays. Eustis goes inside to Crockett. Crockett out to Duchesne. Gives it back to Crockett. Challenged by Larson. Up to Eustis, and Eustis puts it in with the left hand. There's a moving screen called against Bennett Larson. Larson gets called for the foul on the moving pick, and I think that's been a point of emphasis this year by the officiant. I've seen more of those moving screen fouls this year than I can ever remember.
We had 3 of them against Kindred alone.
Yeah.
And not that they weren't fouls, they are.
Right.
They weren't called before, like you said.
I think there's just a point of emphasis on making sure that those aren't happening, and here's a missed shot by Schaefer. As Schlosser comes in off the glass, count the basket. What a play.
He wasn't slowing down at all on that one. That was going in.
I think he could have dunked it if he'd have been near the rim.
Yep.
Foul whistle against Ty Hughes. That's his 3rd. It's the 2nd team foul against the Lakers as Schlosser goes for the and 1. Sitting with 12 points here tonight, the junior toes his stripe from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line and completes the 3-point play. 17-point lead for the Blue Jays. Most points they've scored in 3 games.
It is. First time we broke 40.
Yeah. Here's a steal. Hetzel all over the place, finds Schlosser. Schlosser's getting 2 more. Turnovers becoming a key here. 11 now for DLB. Braylon goes for the 3-point shot, good. At the buzzer. So a big bucket from the Tailgates Hardware 3-point line. Your score at the end of 3. It's 47-31. The Blue Jays with the lead. We'll step aside. You're watching Region 3 Division A boys basketball here on Game Day Media. My name is Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, this segment is brought to you by Surge Aesthetics. Located in Hazen, North Dakota, our purpose is to enhance your natural beauty and give you the confidence that you need. You can call Corey at 701-870-0529 for your Hazen appointments. Also, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa located in Tioga on Main Street. They're your full-service salon and spa. You can follow them at Hidden Beauty right on Facebook. That's Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa. As we're having
Turn the lights out. Head home.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, we're got 1 quarter to go.
Not sure what's going on.
There's a switch over here. Somebody keeps flipping it.
Okay. Here's the start of our Northwest Therapy Services 4th quarter. Braylon Fisher again. Back out to Ty Hughes. They go inside to Crockett. Tried to go back door. It's going to be last touch by the Blue Jays. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
That went off Henig's leg, and I don't even think he felt it.
If you're just joining us, we got a good game here from Blue Jay Nation as Braylon Fisher puts up the shot. Ty Hughes follows with the follow-up, and it's a bucket by Ty. Bennett Larson in the paint, puts up the shot. Good for Bennett, his first field goal of the night.
That was a nice move by Bennett. Nice turnaround. Nice find by Henig.
Eastis dribbling out of trouble, goes to the bucket, puts up the follow-up, no good. Ball's on the deck, picked up by Tyler Gelsted. Larson kept it alive for the Blue Jays. Jackson Henig having a pretty good game here tonight with 10 points through 3 quarters. Off the bench for head coach Corey Anderson.
And defensively, just locking it down, Henig has been.
It's almost another hip check by, oh my goodness. Well,
thought there was a little contact.
Everybody
there,
gets up. No foul called. A lot of smiles on faces, kind of wondering where the call was at, but Jarek
play on.
Jarek Hansen says rub some dirt on it. Let's play on. He's got a little grin on his face as well. Josh and him having a little bit of a conversation.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's been going on all game.
Josh Hetzel goes to Henig, pulls the trigger from 3. This time missed everything. As Eustis runs down the basketball.
Stepped out of the bounce there.
Very close, didn't he? Did a tightrope. 49-33. Here's Paxton Eustis going down to Ty Hughes. Got Larson up in the air. And Larson is going to be guilty of the foul, his second. It'll send Ty Hughes to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
At 7 inches taller, he almost doesn't even need to jump if he just kind of stand there.
Coming over from Beulah this year to play for the Blue Jays, as Ty Hughes puts in the first of 2 free throws. Played for head coach Jeremy Brandt a year ago down at the state tournament for the Beulah Miners. As the free throw is missed by Hughes. The offensive rebound by Duchesne keeps it alive for the Lakers. Now the ball's on the deck. It's going to be picked up there by Feller. Feller in the paint has his shot blocked. It's still on the deck. And it's going to be a timeout that's called by head coach Chris Brown. It'll be a short timeout. We'll send it back to our Game Day Media studio for a quick word from one of our great sponsors.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
As we come back here to our Blue Jay Nation right here in Game Day Media, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel. 5:51 remaining in the game. Ty Hughes with a step back 3. That's no good. Hetzel goes high for the rebound. Here's Larson with it. Larson with the dribble. Looks inside. Almost thrown away, but Barsted recoups it and then puts it in for 2. Barsted did a good job of almost losing it and then put it in.
Yeah, I don't know how he got that first pass back. It wasn't even to him.
Duchesne pulls the trigger from 3. No good. Fisher taps it to himself. That one comes away, no good. And here is Drake Schlosser. Schlosser's going in with the left hand. Good. And
he got a little excited on that one.
Off the turnover. Has a head of steam. The foul's going to be called against number 4, I believe it is. No, number 3, Braylon Fisher. And it'll be Drake Schlosser going to the line with 17 points for the traditional 3-point play. Schlosser converts. With that, there's a timeout on the floor. We're all fired up here in Stanley with the Blue Jays leading by 20, 54-34. We'll be back after this timeout and a word from our great sponsors here on GameDay Media.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
As we come back to the Blue Jay Nation here in Stanley, North Dakota, out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. The Lakers with the basketball, trailing by 20. Feller gives it up to Duchesne. Duchesne with the dribble, guarded there by Barstead. He's got about an 8-foot wingspan. And the shot put up by Hughes, and there's Heenick. And then we're going to have a foul that's going to be called against the Lakers. It's going to go against number 5, Levon Duchesne. That is the second team foul called against the Lakers here in this fourth quarter. As the Blue Jays content with walking the ball into the front court. Overplaying, here's a steal. This could be a flush. Nope. Braylon Fisher with the point off the Stanley turnover. Only the 12th turnover for the Blue Jays. Didn't take care of the basketball on that last possession. Kick out to Schlosser. Schlosser backs away, now goes left side to Heenick. Now here's another steal by the Lakers. Fisher with the basketball goes over to Feller for 3. Good. Colton Feller finds the range from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line, and just like that, it goes from 20 down to 15 according to my Tioga High School math. 54-39. Oh, almost another misplay there by the Blue Jays. But we're going to have a timeout that's going to be called by Corey Anderson as he found his 6'6" senior in trouble. We'll take one as well. 3:37 remaining. We'll be back after this short timeout.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
As we come back again, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel. I have to figure out who we're going to name our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Got some choices here to make. As out of that timeout called by Corey Anderson, Greg Schlosser will inbound the basketball as they go into the back court for it. Almost an over and back. That could have been a costly one out of the timeout.
Yeah.
I think it's 5 on the shot clock. Here's Schlosser heaving it toward the basket, comes away empty. Good defense by the Lakers as Duchesne will check out along, and Braylon Fisher will check in. Fisher, the leading scorer for the Lakers with a 14-point average with 10 points here tonight. Eustis, before the shot goes away, It'll be a foul call against Bennett Larson.
I hope Coach reminded him at that timeout that there's still over 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
You might want to keep playing.
Yeah, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal for sure. Schaefer goes over to Feller. Feller dribbles, gets it back out to Eastus. Eastus in the paint, fakes, goes up, swatted out of bounds on the block by Bennett Larson.
Not going anywhere with that one.
The big fella.
He meant business.
I'm not sure who the guy is on CBS when the March Madness comes around, but he's always got the line for the big fella. Oh, good find by Eastus, finding Ty Hughes all alone for the easy basket off the glass. 20-point lead dwindled down to 13 with 2:40 remaining. Blue Jays need an answer from the free throw line. Hetzel can't convert. And here comes Feller again.
Might have been a travel.
Out to Braylon Fisher for three. That's good. Braylon from the Tailgates Hardware three-point line. Another timeout on the floor. The 20-point lead is now 10 for the Blue Jays. It'll be a full timeout. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of Region 3 boys basketball. Back.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, this segment's brought to you by United Quality Cooperative, located in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene. They're your local co-op providing propane and bulk fuel delivery as well as ag feed, livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Qual. Check us out at our website, uqcoop.com. That's United Quality Cooperative. Out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Blue Jays with the basketball, almost throwing it away again. Hetzel regains it. Resets the offense. As now there is a turnover by the Blue Jays, played near the midcourt stripe, and now we're going to have a foul that's going to be called against the Blue Jays. It's going to go against number 3, Tyler Gelsted. That is only the third team foul here in the fourth quarter against Stanley. And we're under 2 minutes to play. Out on top, it's going to be Braylon Fisher. Goes over to Schaefer. Schaefer gets called for the walk. Turnover number 3 of the quarter. Number 14 of the game for the Lakers, according to my unofficial books. Time becoming a factor here for the Lakers. Larson gets the ball back, throws it towards Barstead. Barstead can't connect. Helter Skelter, players on the floor.
I think they got to get something called.
It's a hockey game right now as Paxton Eastus misses the bunny. Time continues to run off the clock. Eastus goes to the paint with a little runner. That's no good as the Blue Jays clear the board. There's Drake Slosher. Slosher.
He's in the arc.
And they're going to call a foul against Drake Slosher. Slosher with his second personal foul. Corey Anderson begging and pleading, but they're not changing the call. Stays with the Lakers on the foul by Drake Slosher. Time continues to run. Back out to Feller, pulling the trigger from 3, no good, as Barstead runs down the basketball, but it goes off of his knee and out of bounds. It stays with the Lakers with 55 seconds remaining. 54-44. Lakers with the basketball. Here's a little runner by Feller, no good. Tried to get away with the dipsy doodle, couldn't convert it. Hetzel slows it down in the backcourt, then comes into the front court, guarded there by Feller. And Feller is going to be guilty of the foul, his first of the night. That's the third team foul, and now this is a situation where they probably need to put the guys at the free throw line and take their chances, but they still got to give up 2 more fouls before that even happens. Jelstad gets it with the dribble. Goes over to Slosher. Slosher drives baseline, drives hard. And he hits the deck in some pain as the foul is going to go against the Lakers. That's going to be whistled against number 24 with the foul. That is Ty Hughes as Drake Slosher still on the deck, and Corey Anderson comes out to meet him. It gives us a chance while they tend to Drake to talk about the 701 Cornhole Company, your custom cornhole sets, making your cookouts even better. You can visit their website at 701cornholecompany.com to see what they can make for you. That's Brad Anderson's company, a former Stanley alumni, with the 701 Cornhole Company down in Mandan. As he comes off the deck with a little hitch in his giddy-up, 54-44, and Slosher said he's okay, but he might have to come out as he's holding his, and I think he's going to come out of the game, and so Jackson Heenick will check in for him. And I think they're going to allow Josh Hetzel. Nope.
I think Jack has to shoot it.
Jack has got to shoot it, yeah. So Drake comes out. He's got a little, he's going to go try to walk it off as Heenick puts up the first free throw, and Heenick puts it down. Big free throw by coming off the bench for Drake Slosher.
Broke a 10-0 run.
Jackson put it down for an 11-point lead. Second one is away, and calmly puts down the second one.
Cool as a cat.
Here's a timeout right in front of Drew Flogan with 31.5 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. The Blue Jays from Stanley 56. The DLB Lakers 44. Back after this 30-second timeout.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
As we come out of that timeout, here's a shot put up by Colton Feller. He goes hard to the lane. He's going to be fouled, and it's going to go against Bennett Larson, picking up his fourth personal foul here, all of them in the second half. That is the fifth team foul, and with 22.8 seconds to go, Colton Feller toes the stripe from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line, where he puts down his 9th point. Can hit his season average if he makes this one, and he does. Off the bench, provides a good source of offense. Here's Hetzel, calmly running more time off the clock. As they slow it down, Hetzel still with the dribble. It looks like the Lakers are going to let that happen as they wave the white flag. And it's the Stanley Blue Jays with a good get-back game, defeating the DLB Lakers 56-46. We'll step aside We'll come back with our DNL Paraffin post-game show after this timeout. We'll name our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 trauma center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
At Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake. Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provide speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
And as we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, I got some pretty happy faces here from Stanley, North Dakota, Blue Jay Nation. What a game. Corey, I'll start with you. Pretty good comeback game after dropping their last 3 games in a row against a pretty good DLB Laker team.
Yes, we played some really good teams this past weekend, but we were not ourselves, and we were very concerned as a group. And tonight was just what we needed to show that, yeah, you know what, we are a good team. We can play connected, we can play together. And so this game is bigger than just one win right now for us.
Yeah, you needed that one after coming off the losses against Valley City, Kindred, and Beulah. And these guys got a pretty good team. You got to put a feather in their hat, but boy, you guys played some great defense. You made some shots with these two guys leading the way, and you couldn't have asked for a better get-back game.
No, when these two guys stay aggressive and look to score and create their own shots, we're a really good team.
You've been listening to our coach, what is your name? Corey Anderson. I got a lot of things in my mind right now, but Corey, thank you, Corey, for a little bit of time. I'll let you go back with your players as I talk with our Brad Johnson Insurance players of the game, Drake Slosher and Josh Hetzel. And Drake, pretty good game.
Yep. I mean, we went through three games not playing well, not scoring a lot of points. Our defense has been fine. It's just our offense, and it finally started clicking today, and I'm happy it finally happened because we need it by tournament time.
How's the backside? A little sore? Yeah, I know Doctor came up here and talked to you with you a little bit, but make sure you take care of that, right? So, yeah, I know you guys drove hard to the basket, and I mean, you just hit some big shots tonight. You played some pretty good defense, Josh, and you know, when the Blue Jays need some points, it seems like you two guys kind of lead the way.
Yeah, definitely. And we look to our inside, our bigs. We got two of the best bigs in the state, I'd say, and they always, if they're not open, they'll kick it back out to us, get us open shots. And, you know, double teams, they're always collapsing down on the big guys that create open shots for us. And, yeah, Drake driving to the basket, getting us some big buckets there, and shots were finally falling tonight after a 3-game shooting slump. It's a lot better tonight.
Well, congratulations. I'm going to let you guys get back to your team and enjoy this win tonight. Good job.
Thank you.
We'll come back after this timeout as we continue on with our DNL Paraffin postgame show. We'll come back and finish it up here from Blue Jay Nation in Stanley, North Dakota.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center, great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othione Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothione.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frings by Ryan James.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. MurexPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
And as we come back to our DNL Paraffin post-game show, it was a get-back game for the Stanley Blue Jays as the Blue Jays take down the DLB Lakers by a final score of 56-46 in a big win in Region 3 boys basketball action in Division A ball. The Stanley Blue Jays were 23 out of 38 from the field, shot 75% from the free throw line, going 6 out of 8, had 3 3-pointers tonight and had 13 turnovers this evening. DLB had a field goal rate of 15 out of 50 shots, 12 out of 14 from the free throw line, 5 3-pointers in the game, and they committed 14 turnovers. Leading the way was our Brad Johnson Insurance Players of the Game. Drake Slosher with 18 points, Josh Hetzel with 17 points. 12 points contributed off the bench by Jackson Heenick. 4 points for Tristan Barsted, 3 points for Bennett Larson, and rounding out the scoring with 2 points was Tyler Gelsted for a total of 56 team points tonight. And on the other side of the scorebook, Braylon Fisher had 13 points tonight, 10 points off the bench for Colton Feller, 9 points for Ty Hughes, 7 points for Paxton Yesus, 5 points for Jace Crockett, and rounding out the scoring with 2 points was Levon Duchesne for a total of 46 points here tonight. Next action for Game Day Media will be on Thursday as we come back to Blue Jay Nation here in Stanley. This time the girls will do battle in Region 3 girls basketball action. And we'll be on the air following the JV game. And it'll be the deluxe Burlington Lakers coming back to Stanley to take on the Stanley Blue Jays here in Stanley, North Dakota. Next, then we'll finish the week with a doubleheader in Division B basketball, District 4, as the girls from Ray and Tioga will do battle in Tioga. The second game of our doubleheader, the boys will take the floor following the game by the girls on Friday night. On behalf of our broadcast team tonight, running our board operations tonight, that is James Myers, along with our cameraman Owen Miller. My name's Randy Peterson, thanking Heath Hetzel, providing color commentary tonight. Once again, your final score, the Stanley Blue Jays 56, the DLB Lakers 46. Good night, everybody. Travel safe. And until Thursday night, back here in Stanley, my name's Randy Peterson. Good night.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Tech Next Solutions, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Murex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Flag Family Media.